Hello and welcome to our Training into Practice video series. Today's tip video accompanies our webinar entitled Conducting Your Evaluation, a Framework for Community Coalitions. During the webinar, we introduced the CDC's evaluation framework and described how this session can help you improve your evaluation and help tell your coalition story. Because this framework is based on the Joint Committee for Standards on Educational Evaluation, or JC, we quickly reviewed the categories for the standards. It is important to note that the JC standards currently describe 5 categories. However, there were only 4 categories when the CDC created their framework. We then described each step of the framework, starting with engaging stakeholders, describing the program, focusing the evaluation design, gathering credible evidence, justifying conclusions, and using and sharing lessons learned. After defining each step, we then discussed specific actions or standards that make up each one. Finally, we introduced the Telling Your Story Scoresheet as an important evaluation tool. Now let's walk through the tool, and I will describe how it can help you improve your evaluation and identify how the framework can help tell your coalition story. As demonstrated here, you can see that the top row describes the suggested scoring system ranging from a high score of 3 to a low of 0. The first column describes the evaluation steps. The next column describes the specific actions or standards that occur during each framework step. And the last column provides a space for you to score each action, including rows for each step's subtotals. At the bottom of the form, you will see rows titled Telling the Story Score and Story Element Score. I will walk through those more specifically in a minute. For now, let's walk through an example to see how you can use the tool. Suppose we did an excellent job of identifying stakeholders and clarifying their interests in the evaluation. However, in thinking about our meetings, we realized that we let them do most of the talking. We didn't really help them understand how the evaluation might benefit them, nor did we tell them how they could help us with the evaluation. If we add these up, we have earned a score of 8 for the step of engaging stakeholders. We would then walk through the specific standards for each step, so our scores might look like this. So while we have scores for each standard and subtotals for each evaluation step, we still have to see how these scores can help us tell our story. To do that, take the subtotals for the first 3 steps listed and place their combined total here. After you do that, you obviously want to use the other 3 scores and add them up here. When we do that, we can easily identify where we need to improve our ability to tell our story, and we can easily identify which step we need to improve on the most. Finally, you should know that the CDC framework is made up of more than the steps listed on this sheet. I tried to narrow down the steps and use those that I think are the most helpful. For more information on the standards, just go to the CDC's website on evaluation framework. If you need a copy of this webinar, please email me at wgeary@globalevaluationsolutions.com. If you have any comments or questions, you can do the same. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and receive updates on new videos. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. I know how crazy evaluation work can be, so keep in mind the words of the Eagles who sang, "Take it easy, don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy." Until next time, goodbye everybody.